Today is Thursday, February 12th, 2026, and today is National Lost Penny Day, which, with the penny no longer being made, you might actually stop and try to find it. You never know. Maybe a penny will be worth something someday. Welcome to This Day in History from, wait, that's random. I'm your host, C.L. Burns. On this day in 1884, the first known photograph of a tornado was taken. That's not what you think. Just be patient. Before this, tornadoes existed mostly as stories, eyewitness accounts, descriptions passed along after the fact. Photography changed that. For the first time, a destructive force could be documented, not remembered, not exaggerated, seen. The tornado was already gone by the time the photo was taken, but the damage was still there. Evidence replaced memory. And once something can be seen, it carries authority. Disasters stopped being just frightening experiences. They became data, something to analyze, something to study. Seeing didn't remove the danger, but it changed how people responded to it. And once images start shaping responses, the next thing they tend to shape is attention. That shift shows up again on this same day. In 1912, the first electric cinema marquee was installed. Movies just didn't exist anymore. They announced themselves. Lights were used to attract attention. Brightness became persuasion. Entertainment competed visually before anyone even bought a ticket. Cities changed at night. Streets became brighter. Choices became louder. People didn't wander in by accident anymore. They were guided. The experience started being marketed before it was even experienced, which works remarkably well. And once attention is guided, the next step is giving people control over what they consume. And that changed a few years prior. In 1890, the first commercial jukebox was installed. Instead of waiting for a performer, people could choose the music themselves. Listening became interactive. Mood became selectable. Preference became public. Music wasn't just background anymore, it was a decision. And once people get used to choosing, they don't like going back. Choice feels empowering even when the choice is small. And speaking of choices and decisions, today on this day in 1809, Abraham Lincoln was born. Lincoln spent much of his life making decisions with incomplete information and enormous consequences. He understood that small moments, small choices, and small signals can carry more weight than they seem at the time, which fits surprisingly well with everything that happened on this day. When you line these up, once again a pattern emerges. Seeing changes response. Signals guide attention. Choice reshapes experience. We notice more. We decide faster even when the stakes feel small. That's how systems quietly shape behavior. Anyway, those are the things that I ended up noticing today. Stop by tomorrow and, we'll see how things turn up. If you want to know more about me or the work I do, you can find everything at waitthat'srandom.com. I'm C.L. Burns, and I appreciate you stopping by.